It's a coin.
Oh, there it is.
All right, so we have moved to a new location, and I had to put a jacket on because it's getting cooler. Bill is already out in the field digging. He said he's never been in this field before, so I'm very hopeful. The old house is right there. It's kind of fallen down, but it was built in the 1700s, so we're hoping there's a few things. Now, other people have hunted this, so it's hard to say what's out there. I wanted to give a shout out to Mike of Great Finds, because he forgot his Pop-Tarts in my truck yesterday. I'm starved. Sorry, Mike. They were actually already open, so they're just a little bit soggy. Let's just do it. Well, so far I've dug a few pie plates, but I just got a interesting relic kind of thing. My first real find, and it is a pocket knife. Not sure how old this bad boy is. Of course, that's got brass there, and it's closed. It was closed when they lost it, so probably came out of his pocket and not left on a stump somewhere. But yeah, so that's a pocket knife. I'll take that. That's a nice little relic. That's probably my best find so far today. And you know what? That was a nice, beautiful signal. And they're, if the other diggers left this, they could have left anything. Even more pie plates. I'm working my way across the field, and I got this nice little signal down a couple inches. I don't know if it's like a modern penny or, I guess it's a button. That is a little flat button. If you look right there in the center, you can see a little tiny bit of the solder. Kind of a crude one. It doesn't look like it's very round, but definitely a flat button. Yeah, we might be getting on it now. Fair amount of iron right here, but you know, this is the first target that's I consider to be. So Bill's way across the field there, and I found that flat button right over there by the road. There's a lot of iron in here. I haven't found anything else, but there is a piece of brick right here. So that's kind of giving me an idea that we could be near a home site. Now, unfortunately, it can be right in the middle of that stuff. Well, let's just jump in there and see if there's a foundation. A lot of times, farmers, if there's a foundation or a well or a cistern, you know, they'll let the trees grow up around it and just push all the stuff in there. I don't see anything like that right here, but I suspect we're getting really close to an old home site. I'm not getting a lot of junk. It's just iron so far, and that one button, and that one brick. Gee, give me a minute. We find, you know, 2 more buttons. I'll go over and get Bill. I just don't feel like walking way across there. He may not appreciate walking way back if there's only one button here. All right, I'll quit yapping. So I'm kind of on the downward side of that rock pile, and I found this. I think this could be part of a pewter button. I'm not sure. I think it is pewter for sure. Unfortunately, I'm really close to the road, so I'm getting a lot of road trash. A lot more iron down here. I did see another piece of brick. So I don't have quite enough yet to call Bill over here. If we get another hole button, I'll definitely give him at least send him a text. So I haven't found anything else yet, but I'm getting into a lot of iron and there's pottery over here. So I sent Bill a text. Hopefully he'll get that. If not, we're gonna hustle over and get them, because I think we're gonna start finding some stuff here if it hasn't been dug out. There's some more brick right here. It's almost like a Indian artifact. Probably not. It's a brick here, but I did see some pottery as I was working my way through here. Of course, I'm not seeing it now that I have the camera out for you. Oh yeah, here's some redware. So this is a nice early site. Definitely an early site. And we'll work this hillside. Seems to be a lot more iron right through here. All right, I'll let you know how it goes. That's where I just showed you that piece of pottery, and I just found this. It's like a flattened piece of either pewter or lead. And you can see there's all kinds of pieces of brick and stuff in the hole. I did get a hold of Bill via text, and he's headed over right now. So hopefully we'll find some good stuff here, at least a couple coins. Well, maybe 5 or 6 coins each. That would be for a good day, wouldn't it? Well, at least a decent day. So Bill's up here now, and he's on top of the hill, and I kind of dropped back down to where that pottery and stuff was. Definitely the most iron down here. I just dug this little thing. I don't really even know what it is. I'm assuming it's going to be period to this house, you know, probably pre-Civil War. I'm guessing it's would have had a piece of wood coming out of there, and it might have been like a little cane or a little wood pointer or something like that. I just want to show you some other stuff up here in this area. You can see there's a lot of pottery in here. This looks like it's some ceramics, some bricks. And it's just loaded with iron. The soil is actually darker right up in here. I suspect this is either a the trash midden from the home. Maybe the home set up in there. I'm not really sure. Just not finding a lot of squeakers, so that tells me that this has been hunted before. I'm finding too much iron. In my experience with the amount of iron and the kind of iron, like I'm finding part shards and stuff, I'm finding we should be finding a lot more squeakers. Now, Bill did say that they plowed this field last year, and if that's the case, this could just be some new stuff that's being brought up that was too deep or near other iron that the other diggers, other detectors that have hunted this farm over the years didn't hear. I'm just not convinced that this hasn't been hit pretty hard. There's some little blue stuff there, I think, isn't it? Yeah, some nice little blue china. All right, let's get back at it and get to it. What do you say? And just to give you an idea what I'm talking about with all the iron, let me show you first. I have it in 0 program, 0 discrimination, so I'm going to hear everything that's in the ground. But listen to how much iron's in here. Those are all pieces of nails. And I'm just trying to get those squeakers in between. Now, I could discriminate that out and not hear any of that, but I would absolutely, positively miss some of the questionable signals. Now, it's much easier when I have my headphones on to concentrate, so I'm going to put my headphones back on, and hopefully we'll find something good here in just a minute. More and more bricks coming up, and just lots of stuff. Got kind of a squeaky little irony signal here, so I went ahead and dug it. I thought that was actually going to be part of a hammer, like a little blacksmith's hammer or something, but I'm not so sure. I think it's just a piece of broken iron, somewhat nondescript. But definitely a lot more brick and stuff down in this area. That's good, I like it. The absolute best signal so far out here. If that's not a coin, I am a monkey's uncle. Let me set you up, okay? We'll dig it together. Hopefully you can see that. I'm just gonna get the pinpointer out just to make sure it's not a nice shallow target we can get up. There it is, get easily. I'm gonna move you a little closer. Dig with a finger, it's probably like a bottle cap, you know. I don't know if that was it or not. All right, I'm gonna have to move you back. Put the metal detector over it for a minute. All right, let me just go ahead and dig that up. Quit goofing around, what do you say? I'll go up to the outside of it just a little bit. I don't think it's gonna be very deep. One more on this side of it. And we should have gotten it there. Let's try it with the machine first. All right, definitely out of the hole. It's right in here somewhere, one of these clods. Let's go ahead and just do it the easy way. Nope. Nope. All right, it's right in here. Do you see it? You see it? Oh, look, it's a large cent. That's going to be a large cent right there. Not a British copper. See how thick it is? I think it's going to be a nice American copper right there. I don't want to rub it too much. You can see it already peeled the layer off. Just doing that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? But that's peeled off there now. So if that had stayed on, I could probably get some design off of the coin. I'm going to pop that off just so it's not in my bag. We'll let that dry out a little bit and we'll take a closer look at it at the end of the hunt. That's pretty cool. Probably tell what it is right there just looking at that. I just dug a nice little pewter handle. Yeah, kind of a small one, but it's definitely a nice Colonial era item. Man, I just we should have been finding a lot more in here. I've been here for about an hour now, and you know, you've seen everything I found. I'm just convinced this troll terrain has been dug before, but they didn't get quite everything. You know, plows stirred it up enough that there's some things here now for us to find. Builds up there, we're pretty close to the road. I got a nice little squeaker here, popped it out, and I think it rolled all the way over here. And if I had to guess, I'm going to say that's a flat button. It's not the right size for any coin that I know of, except for a 5-cent piece. Okay, so it's got a little nubbin right there, so that's where the shank was attached. So that's going to definitely be a flat button. Might have a design on it, so I'm not going to rub that anymore, but it probably doesn't. But yeah, nice little flat button. Can't complain about that, can we? Found the flat button right there. Got a nice signal here. Debated whether or not to get you out since we're so close to the road, but it could very well be a can. We can see there's bricks and stuff here too, so we might get lucky on this one. I'll take a chance. Oh no, it's a can. Sorry about that. Kind of still working along the road. I'm digging a lot of cans and pieces of can, but this target right here sounds smaller and sweeter. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's it right there. Unfortunately, I see a piece of beer bottle right there. So I don't know, is that it? It sounds more like a coin than a piece of beer bottle or a can. It could be a uh-oh, it's in here. All right, let's set it down. Uh-oh, it's in here. You see it? Oh, looky. I think that's too big for a coin, but I think it's gonna be a big old button. What do you say? I'm not gonna try not to rub it too much. What do you think? Come on, you. Come on. Oh, yeah. So it's got the shank on the back. But that's a nice big old brass button. And a little bigger than a coin. Really thick. And it gives a signal exactly like a coin. Look, you can even see the indentation of the shank right there. I'll take that one. That's a beauty right there. A little bit of a squeaker right here. And I popped her out. And I believe it's another button. I haven't picked it up yet. It's not the right size for anything but a button, really. So yeah, I want to say that's another button with a shank missing right there. Very nice. We only have a couple more minutes, then we have to scoot.
I got a heart.
Oh, what is it?
It's a heart.
Wow, that's cool. Well, that's an oldie too.
Shanks on the back. I don't know.
Can I see it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's some type of that would be like going like a saddle or something as a decoration. I mean, that's Colonial era for sure. It would have been all shined up, and that's where it would have gone through the leather and been bent over.
Okay.
That's fancy. That's a nice one. I've never seen one quite like that.
I've never seen.
That's a great little find right there.
Yes, it is.
A heart.
I heart you.
I heart you. That's awesome, really. That really is. That's a cool one. Never seen one quite that like elongated like that. Sweet little find. So we've got a nice little squeaker in this clod right here. Well, it's not very squeaky, but it's not iron. It's going to be something non-ferrous. Could be pewter. Is that pewter right there? Like a pewter bowl? Nope, it's a rock. All right, let's do this scientifically. Is it in here? Nope. Is it in this one? Yep. All right, it's in here. Oh, that's it. Is it? No, that's a rock. All right, is it in here? Oh, nope. It's in one of these little guys. Oh, no. So one of these. Is it in this one? Oh, no, looky. All right, this is another piece of like flat lead. This is like the third or fourth one I found right in this general area. That almost looks like a piece that could be bent over to hold a flint in a flintlock musket. You can see that it's actually, you can pry it apart. That might be what that is, but it may not be either. Of course, in a flintlock musket, you know, the flint is a rock, and so you have to hold it tight. So you got to put something soft between the rock and the parts you screw down on. That could have been what that was, but probably not. But that's kind of what they look like. A little signal right here. That looks like it possibly, it's either a Civil War bullet or the base to a light bulb. What do you think? It's a bullet. Wow. American Civil War era bullet. It's probably fired by the looks of it. It's a little mushed up, but boy, that's in rough shape. I don't think there's any grooves right there. If there's grooves, it's a Gardner. If there's no grooves, it's an Enfield. Looks like maybe it was wormed or fired. Civil War bullet. First one of the day. It's awesome, man.
Yeah, that one didn't sound that big.
Yeah, it sounded nice. Nice and loud, too. Do you see it? Not yet.
What should be a
Uh-huh.
casing off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I never thought about that. A rifle casing.
My luck today.
I found a pretty nice piece. Is it in there?
In there.
See it? I was like to tear them apart slowly.
I
I know it drives people nuts, but getting closer. Oh, it's a coin!
Oh, there it is.
Hey, congratulations!
Yay.
Hey.
We'll let that
Can't-
dry.
Yeah, I'd say it's going to be a Colonial copper of some sort. Yeah, let it dry out a little
That's
bit.
a small one though. Seems
Yeah,
small.
yeah, it's probably like a half cent or something. Half penny. Awesome, man. Congratulations. That's
Thanks.
awesome. So you want to stay a little bit longer now? I don't know if I can. What?
I gotta save something for later.
I know, my back is hurting so bad. I'm wore out. All right, well, we're finished for the day. We hunted our way back across the field. Didn't find too much, but I think what we're going to try to do is get back out here after they do the first cutting on that alfalfa, which probably will be in a couple weeks, I guess. And it'd be a lot easier to swing the loop with the coil. And, you know, we might find a few more things. I mean, Bill found a coin as we were walking out of there, so there's still more stuff up there. Hope you'll join us next time. And I hope you enjoyed this little video. I sure had fun making it. Let's see you on the next one.
She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying or if you're living or somewhere in between. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby, and I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity.